Welcome back to Cities for People. We're going to check out the 5 most gentrified neighborhoods in Brooklyn. Let's go! Shout out to subscriber John L., who shared his experience living in Brooklyn back in the 90s. Boy, things sure have changed. All right. I recognize that the topic of gentrification can be controversial, but this video series isn't really about whether it's good or bad. But I think we can all agree that it is inevitable. And speaking of inevitable, Brooklyn. Well, I think everyone knows why Brooklyn was so heavily gentrified. The proximity to Manhattan made it an attractive option for young professionals, who wanted to live in a trendy urban environment without the high costs associated with living in Manhattan. You got tons of subway lines, and you have so many beautiful old stock industrial buildings that could be easily converted to lofts or apartments. All right, let's explore each neighborhood in Brooklyn and the projects that transformed it. All right, let's start there just on the East River in Williamsburg. Check out this luxury waterfront development called The Edge, which is actually 2 30-story towers with over 1,000 units and was completed in 2015. Has completely transformed the waterfront area. Just down the street, 111 Kent was a former factory building that has been converted into luxury apartments. Another former factory is the Wythe Hotel, which is a boutique hotel, and it opened in 2012, which became a popular destination for tourists and locals. The Domino Sugar Refinery was a massive industrial complex located on the Williamsburg waterfront. It has since been redeveloped into a mixed-use luxury apartments, office space, and retail. And finally, the Williamsburg Hotel, another boutique hotel, opened in 2017. You got a rooftop bar, restaurant, swimming pool. Williamsburg never had a chance to remain how it was. The next neighborhood in Brooklyn we're going to look at is Bushwick. The former Rheingold Brewery site has been redeveloped into a large mixed-use development with over 900 residential units, retail, and community facilities. You have the Bushwick Collective, a series of street murals and public art installations. It's transformed the neighborhood streetscape, and it makes it more attractive for visitors and residents to meander. Another factory redevelopment is the Loom, which has been converted into retail and office space, has so many popular shops and cafes and other creative businesses. And finally, another great example is 100 Bogart, which is a new mixed-use development with over 100,000 square feet of office and retail space. And the next neighborhood in Brooklyn shares the same subway line as Bushwick, Bed-Stuy. The first development helped attract new businesses and visitors to the neighborhood. 1000 Dean Street has office and commercial space, a food hall, and a rooftop bar. I think we could go on and on and on. We have Bedford Courts, mixed-use development, more affordable housing, way to go Brooklyn. And once again, gentrifying these neighborhoods was totally inevitable. You have the Kosciuszko Street Station, which was renovated. It includes new public art installations and improved amenities. It makes it way more attractive to commuters and visitors. Another neighborhood in Brooklyn that is just littered with subway stations is Crown Heights. A development that attracted new residents and businesses was 111 Montgomery. Just like everything else, multifamily office space, ground floor retail, 564 St. John's Place. This certainly helped attract wealthier residents to the area. And for the kids, the Brooklyn's Children's Museum was recently expanded, increased its size, offering new exhibits and programming, and helped attract families to the area. Another luxury apartment building is the Sterling. It's got a rooftop bar and caters to that growing demand of high-end housing. And finally, tucked right in by Prospect Park is Park Slope. No surprise here, but you have One Prospect Park West, a luxury condominium located near Prospect Park, offering high-end amenities and stunning views of the park and the city. A new luxury rental building with a fitness center, rooftop deck, and other amenities is the Park Line. More affordable housing in Park Slope, 535 Carlton Avenue. So did I talk about your neighborhood? Let me know in the comments. Austin, you're next.